Okay, what makes a hacker search bar different from the default Blender search bar is that you'll get immediate feedback as soon as you begin typing. So if I were to type DEF, the contents become immediately highlighted. The first match that it finds, it will jump to. And so if I were to press space, it jumps to the next match. I can then press the up or down arrow keys to go back and forth. And notice what happened just now. I pressed the up arrow key to the point where there were no more matches found within the file. So what happens is if you get to the top of a file or to the bottom of a file and don't find what you're looking for, Hacker will then automatically search through every single file that exists within whatever add-on you're working on if it detects the file you are working on is part of an add-on. So I got down to the end of the document, and then the Hacker Advanced Search pops up here, the search box. And so once that pops up, I can either navigate up or down to scroll through matches found in all existing pages within the add-on. And then I can even scroll over by pressing the right keyboard key and then scroll through all the locations where that match was found within that particular file. Press left and then go through something else. So if I find a match in another file other than the one I have open, all I have to do is press enter and we're immediately taken to that file. That file is opened and we're jumped to the line where it was found. So in addition to pressing up or down while we are searching, we can also use these arrow keys to navigate through searching for stuff. And once again, when it pops up the advanced search box, you can use it to do that. Now, unlike the text editor autofill, Hacker's autofill feature, we can't use the mouse to click on stuff for this because this is designed to work really more or less with the keyboard keys while you're typing in and looking for a search. The box will also pop up if you type in anything and it gets to the point where it realizes that match is not on the page at all. So for instance, if I were to, let's see, what's something on this page that's not on that ops page, probably key maps. So if I were to type in K, it finds a K, so it jumps to that, KE, it finds that. And there's keys, but as soon as I type in key, KEYM, that can't be found on this file. So it then opens up all files where the existing term is found, as you can see on here. And it highlights the terms from the rest of the lines where it's found and makes it really easy to jump backwards and forwards and find stuff. So another really awesome built-in feature of the search is that you don't have to tell the search bar that you're looking for uppercase versus lowercase. It will automatically search for uppercase or lowercase unless you enter an uppercase character. For instance, you can see console here starts with a capital C. If I type in console, it will match both of those. It will match all consoles unless I intentionally add a capital letter, and then you can see it will bypass everything and only jump to that because now case sensitivity has been activated automatically. So another really big part of the Hacker search system is the search history tab in the Hacker Navigator feature here. And this will display a list of all your most recent searches. Of course, most recent will appear at the top, and then you can just click on an item and it will hop to that item. As you click on it, notice that the Hacker menu becomes transparent as you are clicking. So this can avoid obstructing your view as you're searching. It's kind of hard to tell right now because all of the items in this search history can be found on this page. However, if we were to search something that is not on this page, so let's see, say we were doing some, let's see, hacker.icon select. Okay. All right, so say I was searching for that and I found it, and here it is. Notice now that this term cannot be found anywhere on this page, so it gets grayed out, or even more grayed out. And likewise, if I click over on this page, this term cannot be found anywhere in the file, so it also gets grayed out. When you're searching for different things that are found on multiple pages within your add-on, this becomes a really, really useful feature for determining where you were, especially when you load up a file or something that you hadn't worked on for a while. You'll immediately be able to see the last terms you were searching for and whether or not they exist on that page. And this can actually, over time, it sounds weird, but over time it can become like a caching system for your brain. So you less and less have to remember exactly what it was you were working on, the more terms that are built up in here, because you'll open up a page, like likely from your from the recent tabs of the navigator, which shows the most recent pages you were working on. So maybe a few days later you open up Blender and then you go, oh, I was working on this because it was the last thing open. You click on it, and then down in the search history you see, oh, I see that this item was in here, so this is likely what I was working. Another really awesome thing about how this search history saves that I didn't mention is that whenever you are searching for a term within the search bar, and then you stop on that term and find it, not only is the term added to the search history, but behind the scenes, the actual line number that you stopped on when you decided that you had found what you were looking for gets stored with the search term as well. And then so Hacker starts from that location on its next search. So for instance, we had recently searched this hacker.iconselect, which cannot be found. These words aren't found anywhere on this page, so it's grayed out, letting you know there would be no point for you clicking on it. So if we come back here and say we had just opened this page, we'll scroll to the top, and then we come and click on hacker.iconselect, which is on this page, I believe, multiple times. If I click on this, notice we jump back to the exact line where we originally stopped on it. So this is awesome because this is another way of quickly saving your work and getting back to your work. Of course, if this were to get erased or the line gets moved or whatever, Hacker doesn't flip out or something. It just searches automatically for the next match of it on the page. But it's kind of like a little silent built-in behind-the-scenes things that will decrease your frustration by like 50% because you'll just jump exactly back to wherever you were working on most of the time. So finally, I want to mention that you can erase your search history if you want to by just clicking on this trash can icon and clicking OK, and then all the search terms will be gone. And I guess one last other thing to mention is that up here in the file map, which is kind of gives you a bird's eye view of the code, which you can also search for things as well. Whenever you click on items here, these also get stored to your search history. They're not showing up right now because I have to click off and then click back later. But these get stored to your search history as well. And this can actually be a really cool way of opening up a file and kind of hammering out an agenda, like, okay, I want to work on this. I know I got to do something on this, and I got to do something with this. And so you've got these couple of things that you wanted to get to. You can quickly jump to them and get done whatever you need to get done. All right, so I think that's going to about do it for this video. Thank you for watching. I hope you find this stuff cool. And if you're interested in Hacker, please check out the links in the description. So I'll see you in the next video.